For the past 20 years, my wife Evie and I have been the victims of criminal activities perpetrated by a small network of individuals who are out to destroy us personally, professionally, and financially.
Or killed them. They believe David Carradine, who was found hanged in a Bangkok hotel room, and Heath Ledger, who had a drug overdose, were victims of the same murderous conspiracy.
Why don't you guys just start by telling me, how has life been for you? You've been on quite the roller coaster of late. What's going on now?
And now Quaid, who's appeared in more than 90 films, has gone from actor to outlaw.
Our country is being brazenly stolen out from under us, taken over by monsters who want to deprive our vets of medical care.
It's going to be very difficult for Randy's career to recover at this point.
This network of individuals is manipulating the banking system and the criminal justice system for the purposes of sabotaging our credit and our credibility. Up until a year ago, Evie and I had never had any run-in with the law whatsoever.
Randy Quaid joins us now exclusively from Vancouver, Canada, for his first live interview since this all began.
But really intensely for the last year, starting with these false arrests.
Okay, let's talk about the concerns that you have for your safety.
Who want to steal our property with financial instruments of greed that only they understand.
You say that you're staying in Vancouver, you're staying in Canada because you don't want to come to the States because you're afraid of these people who are out to kill celebrities, and you specifically. Why do you have that fear?
So all of a sudden, after accomplishing having us fraudulently arrested, everybody disappeared.
I have a fear because for the last 3 years, and really the last 20 years, I've been racketeered on. We are not criminals, nor are we fugitives from justice, nor are we crazy. We are simply artists and filmmakers who are being racketeered on. My finances have been decimated by a group of people, such as my ex-attorney, my ex-business manager, and an estate planner,
who want to sacrifice the welfare of the people for their own special interests.
But are they now trying to kill you?
Well, yes. We believe there are to be a malignant tumor of star whackers in Hollywood. How many people do you know personally who have died suddenly and mysteriously in the past 5 years? The way they've manipulated the system, the court system, to have us falsely arrested. I have personally known 8 actors, all of whom I have worked with and was close to. I mean, banking,
right.
Owning a house, renting a house,
right.
Renting a car. I mean, we cannot function.
Do you feel like people are out to get you, possibly even murder you?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely, yes.
Who?
Way. If that's the case,
I feel
that's
that if things
different
keep
from
going the
what you
way they
said.
are, we will be out on this. We will be out if things keep going the way they are,
Yeah.
and we don't do something about it to expose these people.
Yeah.
My wife and I will be out on the street.
Who want to steal our First Amendment by filling the media's airwaves with infomercials pretending to be the news to get their chosen puppet elected to make them richer still.
And we'll have nothing to eat. Okay, that's how bad it is.
Okay, so
When I have people representing me, they get calls in the middle of the night saying, "Is Randy there?" And these are people that I'm doing business with, and to make it impossible for us to operate on a daily basis in the most basic way. All of whom I have worked with and was close to.
So why have you said then that you feel that the same people who you believe killed David Carradine and Heath Ledger, these star whackers, are out to kill you as well?
Heath Ledger, Chris Penn, David Carradine among them. I believe these actors were whacked. Well, they are star whackers. I mean, they're people who I knew David carradine. And,
He was found
got a
dead in
couple of pictures of
Bangkok.
it.
You believe they hanged him in Bangkok?
Yes.
They follow us. They tail us. They tag our cell phone. They hack our computer. We can't send email. We make a call, and right in the middle of the call, the whole system will shut down.
And they forced Heath Ledger to take drugs in New York?
I can't believe that David would commit a suicide. His wife has recently come out and said that she doesn't believe that she believes that he was murdered.
And I believe that many others, such as Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, and Mel Gibson, are being played to get at their money.
Heath was an athlete. He played Australian football. He was robust.
Do you fear for your life, both of you?
I do. Well, you know what it is? It's not so that I'm afraid somebody's going to come up and shoot me or anything, but because of how the infrastructure of our life has been so decimated. I mean, it's been right down to the ground, okay?
In the meantime, many a celebrity's image and marketability is being co-opted and destroyed.
It's just, I've had 8 friends of mine who have either died or mysteriously or had scandals surrounding them in recent years.
And we cannot function, okay? I cannot get a credit card. I cannot
Randy's
open
the
a
voice of
bank
credit
account.
card.
And I was a voice of a major credit card.
Google helps out by keeping the negative stories near the top of a celebrity's webpage.
And this is what I'm talking about when I mean by star whacking. I mean, it's not killing somebody necessarily. It's just creating a scandal or a mystery around a celebrity that discredits them.
I can't go to a hotel. I can't
Tell them about
rent a
last
house.
night.
I can't
Tell them
buy
about
a
what
house.
happened last night.
Where
Last
are
night we
you-
tried. We went for
where-
3 hours trying to get a hotel room in this town. Nobody would take us in.
I have earned approximately $40 million throughout my career. I have profit participation in some of my films.
All right.
And Heath I think it was possible that he could have taken some tainted prescription drugs, yes.
All of this corruption is holding us back as Americans.
I am being embezzled from by this monstrous ring of accountants, estate planners, and lawyers who are mercilessly slandering me and trying to kill my career, and I believe murder me.
Right, Randy. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time, but we do appreciate you coming on the show with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's time now to check the weather once again, so let's give you an early look at what's going on in your area.
It's time for the hypocrisy to end.